breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. Yes, sir. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Refuse to address the problem. My own congressman refuses to address the problem. And I think the problem is black folks see all minorities as allies. And this is not the case. These people are not here for our common good. They're here for their own good. Where I don't have any ill will towards anybody, I also want to look out for my race. I'm a black American. I've never used a hyphen. But I will refuse to turn my back on my race and see what's going on in South Central to my people and let these people come in here and just take over. I'm not going to sit back and watch it. And I think it's a terrible thing, a horrendous thing for anybody to see this going on and say, well, he's a minority like me, so I won't speak up. I don't care where he comes from. The key to this whole thing is stop the denial, stop the alliances of, in other words, he's a minority like me, so I can't speak up against him. If this was white folks committing these lynchings to us in South Central, what's going on, there would be an outrage in this country. We have had firebombs thrown through windows. We have had people's cars burned in the driveway because they happened to move into the wrong communities. We had a lady who moved to East LA, came to the state from the South, not knowing what East LA was. It was an all-Hispanic community. She wasn't there one day. We had another man who was burned out of his house in Torrance last year. We had 5 murders in Hawaiian Gardens just because the people were black. This would not be tolerated if this was white on black crime. But the fact that these people come here, and it's the numbers, sir, it's the numbers. They come here in the numbers, they build up the Hispanic community, and they get this sense of power against us. And there are race riots in the schools every day in Los Angeles. It never makes the media. The black kids are being run out of the schools every day and told to go back to Africa. It never makes the media. We are having people who are being discriminated against on every avenue of society. Economic, schools, even in our prisons now, they have drawn lines, and our prisoners in California are being beat and harassed and raped by Hispanic gang members who recently arrived here because of the numbers. My answer to you, sir, would be we don't need any new laws. Enforce the ones we got.
said enforce the ones we got. Wow. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip, man. You know, we back again, man. Please like, subscribe, share, man. Let people know, you know, YouTube stay. I have problems, technical problems. They give me problems about this little raggedy show, man. Like, who am I affecting with this show? What is happening? What is going on, you know, with this show, man? You know, I don't know who watching or who listening, but please, man, you know, just tell them, man, no more in 24 and we'll give it all up, you know. We won't say nothing no more. That's our plight, you know. That's what we trying to do, you know. No more in 24, you know. Welcome to the show, man. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. As you can see what today's topic is, you know, the man said it, this is years ago, and it seems like nothing has changed since then, much, very little. Let's see, blacks in public schools right now, what they about 5%, 6%, struggling to make sports teams. I can't tell you the last time I seen Dorsey, or which I'm pretty sure is true, but I mean I haven't seen, you know, the science challenges and all that type of stuff. You feel me? I usually see like El Camino Real and Chatsworth High or something like that, you know. Windsor Hills or something, kids competing and all kind of stuff. I don't see the black schools and all that, but I do know that we got individual places trying to teach black kids that are generation kids, but I just don't know if it's working or not. So, you know, that's the issue with that right there, you know. So yeah, you know, we under attack, man, you know, and it's it's more than just, you know, what we seeing outside our front door. It's like it's going to hurt everybody at some point. You know, everybody that's 40, you're going to be 60 one year, you know, and it ain't going to be the same. You ain't going to be in them streets, and them same young people that you taught to act wild going to act wild on you, you know. And everything that he pretty much said, man, is still here right now in a major way. So while we focused on what you see on social media, what LA Mind is focused on, that's, you know, that's pretty much where it's headed. You know, who gonna be the next hottest rapper to get gunned down? You feel me? Who got who gonna be the next hottest rapper? Game. That's the new thing on the list. The gangbanger rapper, like the Chief Keefs and what's the other dude that they King Von and all them. We need the West Coast editions now. That's what they trying to create, the ones out here who gonna do it on the West Coast with the you know, going straight at each other on the rap tip. And you know, that's on the list now for these dudes that's hanging out at the parks, at the back streets, the trap spots, if they got any. Because these young dudes don't trap no more. They don't. They find other ways to get money of but I think it's a lot of more that's broke than it is. Flossing is at an all-time high out here. The attitude of I got money, they leave me, I'll be out here. That's at an all-time high because you could have snatched 28 chains and sold 14 of them. You feel me? And like, I'm going to keep these 14 and I'm going to wear these every day. No matter how bad it get, I ain't never pawning these. They're going to become part of me. So when you wake up and you walking outside, people can't tell he ain't got no money, and they had them 14 chains. Man, that nigga had no money though, man. You feel me? He just playing it off. I can see LA is good like that. This is my era. I love this dude right here. He pull up in the IROC on the IROC wheels chrome. You feel me? With the T tops, everything. The IROC is it's the new, you know, it got the grill, whatever it is, woo woo, right? Super clean, beat, everything. And you're like, hey, listen up, what's up? Oh, hey, baby red, what it do? Hey man, give me $20. Wait a minute. You just pulled up in the rock. Listen, if you had the IROC, that was a symbol of you had money. If you pulled up in the IROC, you got money. There's no way you should be asking me for $20. Oh, no. Look, man, I ain't got no change. Don't give me the change for it. Nigga, you need. I got change for it. Oh, no, look, no, I left my wallet. Man, just give me $20. Damn, that's the problem. Then they can flip it on you like, man, I asked that nigga for $20. He act like he had a heart attack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you pulled up in the IROC, homie. You supposed to got money, you know? But you asking me for $20 for? These dudes here now, it's 18 chains. So you feel me? When they got, you know, the 18 chains, 6, 7 chains. Okay, so you got money all the time. You good. Broke as a joke. Ain't got nothing, waiting on the lick, waiting for one of them take over, run out the AutoZone store. You know, man, I snatched about 6 batteries. You feel me? Running up in these people's houses. Wait till these people start shooting at all this home invasion going on. Wait till they start popping. Because everybody ain't gonna go for it. Somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, bam, 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 knock them down. When they're gonna be right from Avalon, San Pedro, Vermont, Western, Norman. They're gonna be Crenshaw, they're gonna be from one of them. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood, it's gonna be somebody gonna be like, damn. And everybody gonna be at his funeral. That was the homie. Not knowing that he had a Benz, a Beamer, all the Bosalino shoes, but he didn't have no money because he was broke. Because he spent it as soon as he get it. And he got to go right back out and get it again. So wait till they start gunning them people down. Then we're going to see how the lyrics of this dude right here come in to where he telling you, black people, you got to get together. If you sit around and look, man, let me tell you something. The one thing that I know right now in South Central Los Angeles, you do not want your child to gangbang. That is it. That's number one. You do not want your child to say blood or cuz. In no fashion or form. Because it doesn't matter how rich, how popular, how successful you are, you will be brought down by jealousy, envy, and street codes. That have no morals or value. You see it. And you will be cold on the pavement. It doesn't matter. So you do not want your child to be part of none of that. It is the worst feeling ever in the world. Well, how you know, Dr. Crip? You ain't never had no kid out there on the sidewalk. No, but I didn't see many kids on the sidewalk. I didn't see many bodies on the sidewalk cold. And I know the feeling when them people come. They mamas, they sisters, they nieces and nephews, they kids. And they realize that they are not getting up. And he is out there on the sidewalk cold. It is over. It is done. It has just switched lanes. Your life. And some people do not come back from it. Some people adjust to it. Some people move on from it and leave it all in the past. But it still remains. And it make you make whatever decisions you gonna make. Ain't nothing you could tell the mother of a mother who lost a son, especially an innocent mother. An innocent son who wasn't out here doing nothing and got gunned down. What about the mother who lost her child behind something that, okay, he wasn't a snitch. He didn't do anything wrong. Against no gang street code sort of thing, but he's still dead. And they killed him, not the enemy. His own homies. What do that mother go through? What do that mother, what do she say? Wait a minute. He didn't do anything wrong. Oh, he dead because he told somebody off about themselves? He dead because he beat somebody up that was messing with him? He dead because somebody said he did something that he didn't do? What about those? What about those mothers? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me my son was at a party and another guy came to a party, let's just say a kid party, and got into it with another guy, and the guy he got into it with did whatever, and this guy who came to the kid party pulls out a gun, shooting at the kid party, and kills somebody innocent that didn't have nothing to do with it. What happens? Nothing. Your son just dead for nothing. That's crazy. Do not let your child be part of no senseless violence. that can happen to them at any given time for any given reason. This is what we know about what's going on today. What we know, what's going on today is that, listen, these dudes out here is out of control. And every day is getting worse. Every day is getting worse for our kids. Every day is getting worse for the black race. In a minute, dudes is not going to have nothing or anything to do, because once they lower the boom, people think that they gonna just be soft or cry forever and ever. They just don't know. I'm telling you, when they lower the boom, then we gonna see who is who. Then we gonna see who is who. Because it's a lot of tattletales, man. A lot of people can't handle that pressure. You know, that's pressure being up in that station, man. That's pressure being up in that station, man. That's real. One move away. Andre Phillips, Western Avenue, Queen XC, Westside Life, what it do? One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. Our race is under attack, and Crips and Bloods play a big part. Let's end the sickness, please. You absolutely right. That's a bold statement right there. Crips and Bloods play a big part. And at this point, how are they going to help? I think black people might just have to get their neck stepped on all the way out because you're not going to learn. If you ain't learned nothing in the last 5 years, then it's really, I mean, this generation is headed for a serious downfall, because it's a lot of people that's dead in the last 5 years. A lot of people. Now, just imagine, what if these people were here? What contributions would they have to what's going on right now? So you got to really sit and think. Yeah, man, listen. If you from South Central LA and you in a bracket like me, I ain't got none of that on my jacket. I don't got none of that. I know such and such, such and such. You know what's going on out here. It doesn't matter how much money, how much fame, how much success, and how much power. All it takes is one bullet to bring you down. Jealousy, envy, which some people call it haterade and all that. See, a bunch of little pieces, just like with my shooting, a bunch of little pieces can add up to a big piece. You feel me? When you see a painting on the wall, a tapestry, take a tapestry painting. You have to put it together. It takes a lot of little pieces to make the big piece. And that's what's happening out here. When you hearing about people getting shot and killed, some people, you know, surviving, whatever. When you hearing about these people like, man, how he got killed, man, my nigga was doing good. He was on top. What happened? All it takes is one bullet. All it takes is one bullet to stop all that. And it doesn't matter about how much fame you got. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter how much power you got. It doesn't matter who you are. If it's that time, ain't nothing finna stop that. You out of here. And the one thing that we know is that the people in the last 5 years, a lot of homies who have died in the last 5 years, we know the one thing that helped brought their demise. Gangs. They was part of a gang. That's it. That's the one thing they got in common. That's the one thing they got in common. The one thing they got in common is a gang. They all part of a gang. Now, you can sit back and say, oh, yeah, well, some gangs this and some gangs that, but check this out. One thing all gangs got in common right now, they all kill their own. Some gangs just been doing it longer than others in LA. You just got to know what gang. But they all killing their own. All gangs are killing their own. That's for sure. They all killing their own. And there ain't nothing nobody could do about it. That's why you don't want your child to be part of no gang in 2024. Because you don't know when, where, or how your child is going to be the one that wind up on the concrete cold out there. And you got to go pick their body up. You got to go identify their body. That's the one thing that these dudes got in common that brought their demise. They all was involved in a gang. And if you can talk to each one of them right now, they'll tell you, man, if I can get back, I wouldn't gangbang. Don't believe that hype, that for life nigga talking about, nigga, that's the homie nigga here be talking about, nigga, bring me back, I'm doing it again, cuz. It's showing blood for life. Because what they say, because we got all kind of projects, the aliens, they got, when you get this reincarnation, you got so they saying that's why some people, when they come back, you know what I'm saying, when you get reincarnated, you're gonna be what woo woo. So if say you knew how to play the piano, you know what I'm saying, when you come, you're a kid, you feel me? That's how you know how to play the piano so good. You feel me? Then Beethoven at 5 ain't got no lessons. That's from his past. That's from the past life. You know what I'm saying? Now, he a prodigy kid way in Asia somewhere, but he was, that's that thing. That's that life thing, So you ain't promised, some of y'all may come back. You may be a dog, man. So you better try to get right. Andre Phillips, is that way? And that's the way it's always been. It's time for some real changes. Man, hey, look. Everybody is out here pushing all these narratives out here, right? You got all this stuff going on for voting and everything, right? I still haven't seen this generation, even if it's gonna play out or whatever, with Kendrick Lamar. You would think that these dudes would have took it and start doing something with it. You feel me? Like when they gonna make the same gang song again? This generation could do that, you know. See how I see how I throw these ideas out here. Look, Andre Phillips, look, they ain't gonna keep taking my ideas, man. The Bloods and Crips out here right now need to do the same game remake, West Coast edition, with nothing but Bloods and Crips, and bring them out there. Everybody get along, right? And have the thing. No more in 24. Just throw the moniker out there. I ain't gonna say nothing. No more in 24. That's it. You know, and remake this and put everybody on the song, man. That what's so hard about that? They just marched down. They did all the Pyrus. They did that. So all they got to do is just go hook up with the Crips and the Compton. Look, man, we're gonna make this track. Everybody, it's easy. It ain't that hard. It is not that hard. If it's over with, if it's that serious, if everybody is serious like that, then it's not that hard. They supposed to be in the studio right now with it. You feel me? We ain't making diss tracks. We ain't making no verses talking about busting on, killing nobody. Our tracks is positive about money and getting it and life. If you ain't got no bars like that, then why you got to be on the album? If your only bar is, I got to go down to Arabian and bust a... You feel me? If you got... I'm going down Spruce and I'm finna let loose. If that's how you got to come out, you don't need to be on the album. You know, go make your own album, man. You know, go do something else, man. You know, because this is the time right now. If they gonna get together to do anything, then this is it. This is the time that you get on track and get it done. Because we don't got no more time to waste. We see what's going on when you look at social media. What is happening? All you see from LA is nothing but gang shit. That is it. Ain't none of it positive. Ain't nobody telling nothing. All they doing is telling their stories. Niggas want 15 minutes of fame from the 80s, the 90s, 2000, but don't nobody say on their podcast, let's not initiate any more Bloods and Crips. It's over. I'm with that. Nobody don't say that because people already have it in their mind that it's going to go on forever. But that's not true because once these powers step in and say, hey, once the feds officially say, nigga, it ain't no more Bloods and Crips, and they push a line, they gonna shake all you niggas up. And let's see how many niggas talking about, oh, hey, for life, blood, we gonna pop up at the funeral. We arresting people at funerals. All the Crips, you a Crip? Niggas ain't gonna be showing up at no more funerals. Niggas gonna get away from that fast. Because at this time, that's the only thing that's slowing y'all down. It's the non-involvement of feds coming in and RICO acting everybody. Because after this election, because, man, whether it's blue or red or whoever, I tell you one thing that they gonna do. They gonna switch that soft on crime model for sure. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen for sure. Because people getting tired of it. And it's gonna flip again. We're going to see that, just like I never thought I'd see soft on crime in my lifetime. I never thought I'd live to see how soft it is on crime out here in Los Angeles. What? Man. You can't tell. Nigga, if you under 30, how you going to tell me? If you 35, under 35, you can't tell me. You ain't never got dropped off in somebody else's neighborhood. You ain't never got your drugs took by the police or none of that. You never got beat up, socked, violated. You ain't been through none of that. When they start bringing that back, letting these dudes run rampant, that's when you gonna see. That's when you gonna see. Yeah, you better take advantage of these police and these laws right now. You better, because when they flip the script, it's going to be serious out here. It's going to be serious. It ain't going to be no more games out here. And I don't really care who wins. They're going to flip the script, and it's going to be bad. And who gonna pay the price? You best believe Crips, Bloods, Disciples, Latin Kings, everybody across the board. West Side Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, ending the sickness. It's amazing. Podcasters are talking about what you're saying about LA podcasters. You know what? That's because people figuring stuff out. How and people mad about it. But I'm not mad at podcasters in Kansas City and all that. I can care less about them. I'm talking about podcasters in LA. I'm talking about if you got a podcast in LA and all you doing is reporting and you doing this and you doing that and you ain't trying to help stop this madness and you eating off of that. I feel I can fire on you when I catch you. Like it's a few people from No Jumper. The fact that I just don't like you. Yeah, I say that I can care less. You feel me? Like I said, if you a gang member and you got a podcast and you're doing good, that's an individual achievement. I can only hope and wish that you would bring some type of positivity to stop gang initiations and jump on board the No Mo and 24 platform. If you're a non-affiliate podcaster and you got a platform and you making money, but you trying to help and you dilly dab and you do this and that and you know woo woo and you give back here and there, okay, I can understand that. But if you a podcaster and all you doing is benefiting off dead homies, Bloods and Crips and what's going on and war stories and you doing all this and you can care less and you just put money in your pocket, I feel when I catch you, I'm going to knock you out. I can feel when I catch you, I'm going to sleep you. What they call it? Dolphins, right? Oh, what's up, homie? Yeah, man, good show. Ooh, bam! And let it go up. And let it go up. But to anybody else, it is what it is. So if you got a podcast, speak on it. That's an individual achievement. But let your podcast try to be about something, you know. Go get it. If that's what you're trying to get, the bag. I can't rely on podcasts and all that. That's why I write books and sell scripts and do all that. You feel me? We working on some books right now that's about to come out, and we you got you know. So yeah, you got to stay in the mix. So all you got to do is look and see what's going on, man. Yeah. I might do me a book. I might ghostwrite me a book and tell a whole bunch of secrets about all kinds of shit about people, hoods, and all kind of, and ghostwrite it. Like T-Pain do country music. He like I can't put my name on it, but that don't mean I can't, I just got to change up. So I might have to do that, Might get AI to do it because I'm wicked like that. I can do something like bam and just put it out on the market and just like, let that account stack. Let that PayPal account stack. Western Ave, Queen XC, man, you ain't never lied. Shaking my head. Niggas put it on everything when they stand on nothing. Hey, look. Be lying like hey, listen, it don't matter who people really think that people is loyal, that you got the gang members have loyal, and no. Didn't I just tell you that he running the hood and he got 100,000 subscribers? That's why he running the hood. Blood got 100,000 subscribers. That's why he run the hood. That's why he the fake. Ain't got nothing to do with his fighting ability. Ain't got nothing to do with his shooting ability. None of that. Cuz got 100,000 subscribers and his word is law. That is it. That is it. Can't tell me nothing. Well, he got 100,000 subscribers. What? What that got to do with what? I'm just saying, man, when his platform, it make the hood look good. So y'all letting this nigga make decisions? Hey, that's real business out here, man. I'm telling you what's going on. Mitchie Slick said it the best. I wish I could play his video right now. Let me find this video. Can I find Mitchie Slick? He'll tell you what these young dudes is. Let's see if we can find Mitchie Slick. Is he on here? I thought I seen him on here. I don't see him. You lucky, because I was finna show you what I'm talking about. Mitchie Slick say, listen, man, them dudes is 18 to 27, 8 or something. Oh, here you go. Wait a minute. Is this it? Young Mitch. Talk to him.
We used to love the big homies. We used to just hope for the big homie to toss the set up to us when they drove by and shit. We was happy for the day. Homie sent us to the store to get a beer or some shit like that. Shit, we in. He know who I am. Now the young homies be like, shit, he don't know who I am? I ain't knocking him for it. And I don't know where the fuck he came from all the way, but it's just a transition. The youth of today, they don't want the big homies around. We wanted the big homies around. You look at how Pac or Snoop and it was moving in the beginning. Look in the back and look at the age of the people around. The rapper never was the oldest motherfucker in the crew. Now you see the new artists, shit, they got an age limit and shit. Nigga, you over 30, you can't hang with us. It's all kids, no G's. That's the reason why as soon as something get popping, it's bullets flying and shit. They ostracize all the G's. I ain't got no problem with it. I don't really need to hang with no kids no way. I'm a grown ass man, but still though, we gotta teach and we gotta learn. I'm never gonna shut down no G homie that's older than me and act like I don't want to hear what the fuck he talking about.
Did you hear what Mitchie said? That's the best I done heard in 24. He said, man, if you're over 30, man, you got to go. So they don't want no whole niggas telling them what to do. They don't. They definitely don't want you beating. They definitely don't want you tapping that ass because they ain't finna walk up on you and tell you. Listen, check this out, homie. What's happening? Because I'm not one. Listen, I will beat yo. I don't care how big you are. None of that don't mean nothing. You're about to get 8, homie. And I'm going to show you right now. You feel me? I'm going to show you right now, homie, how I feel about that. That's why they going to shoot you. But it's that time. They got to stand up. Everybody got to pull together now because you're going to need some type of unity because you heard what this brother say. Listen what he say.
And I think the problem, my own congressman refuses to address the problem. And I think the problem is black folks see all minorities as allies. Nope. And this is not the case. These people are not here for our common good. They're here for their own good. Where I don't have any ill will towards anybody, I also want to look out for my race. I'm a black American. I've never used a hyphen. But I will refuse to turn my back on my race and see what's going on in South Central to my people and let these people come in here and just take over. I'm not going to sit back and watch it. And I think it's a terrible thing, a horrendous thing for anybody to see this going on and say, well, he's a minority like me, so I won't speak up. I don't care where he comes from. The key to this whole thing is stop the denial, stop the alliances of, in other words, he's a minority like me, so I can't speak up against him. If this was white folks committing these lynchings to us in South Central, what's going on, there would be an outrage in this country. We have had firebombs thrown through windows. We have had people's cars burned in the driveway because they happened to move into the wrong communities. We had a lady who moved to East LA, came to the state from the South, not knowing what East LA was. It was an all-Hispanic community. She wasn't there one day. We had another man who was burned out of his house in Torrance last year. We had 5 murders in Hawaiian Gardens just because the people were black. This would not be tolerated if this was white on black crime. But the fact that these people come here, and it's the numbers, sir, it's the numbers. They come here in the numbers, they build up the Hispanic community, and they get this sense of power against us. And there are race riots in the schools every day in Los Angeles. It never makes the media. The black kids are being run out of the schools every day and told to go back to Africa. It never makes the media. We are having people who are being discriminated against on every avenue of society, economic, schools, even in our prisons now. They have drawn lines, and our prisoners in California are being beat and harassed and raped by Hispanic gang members who recently arrived here because of the numbers. My answer to you, sir, would be we don't need any new laws. Enforce the ones we got.
He said, we don't need no new laws. Enforce the ones we got. And that's what's happening still right now to this day, man. Don't you see what's happening right now to this day? Blacks, these dudes don't want to do nothing. They looking for easy licks. They don't want to go up and go to work. It's jobs out there. The gang interventionist people out here right now, they run half the hiring in Los Angeles for the construction in LA, man. I ain't talking about, oh, this a word in or whatever. No, they the ones doing the hiring. The blacks is in control. And you know what the problem is? Man, we don't got enough homies coming in here. We don't got enough homies coming in here getting these jobs, man. That's paying $20-something an hour. They don't want them. They not coming in. Man, them programs are supposed to be overloaded with black minority youth. And they not. What the fuck is going on? You 19, homie. 20. What the fuck you mean you straight? Because you got 18 chains in a fucking 08 foreign. Man, you better come get this job. I'm on powder, I'm on pills, I'm on weed, I'm on lean. I ain't stopping none of them. They not doing it. So this is the issue, homie. This is a serious issue right here that we dealing with, man. And this guy right here, this is over 25 years ago. This is over 25 years ago. And it's still relevant to this day of what he's saying. That's outrageous for the black community. And it's getting worse and worse. It's gotten worse since then, and it's getting worse and worse now. And after this video, it's finna get worse and worse now to this day. Because all people want to do is go out and take over streets and do all the looting and all this and that. They looking at that's like a job to them. They like that's a job. That is a job to them. So I tell you, it's some serious decisions that's gonna have to be made concerning your kids and where they gonna fit in the next 5-6 years and 2030 and all that, man, because it's gonna be hectic out here. It ain't gonna be no peace. It ain't gonna be no walk in the park living out here. It's gonna be some serious issues. Laziness and pride, homie. They think they too good for the workforce. Well, they gonna find out the hard way. When they start passing out that time, people gonna know and understand. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's gonna be some changes. We're gonna see. Hey, this is Dr. Crip, man. And today we just wanted to let you know about this brother right here, Terrence Anderson, and what he had to say that's still relevant to this day, man. I'm not gonna take up too much time. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, and share. One move away, Andre Phillips, Western Avenue, Queen XC. Good looking, homegirl. West Side Life. We out. We be back tomorrow.